Yeah, good evening, all. So, myself, I'm Vijay. Right. So, today I discuss about uh, Python. So, reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. It was Python was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python has got a great boom? Right. First thing is very less coding we see in Python as compared with other programming languages. Very less coding, not even one-fourth coding as compared with other programmings, right? Secondly, simple syntax is given by Python. The syntaxes of Python looks like normal English statements. Yes. And multi-programming features. Multi-programming features, right? That's got what all the features we see in different other programmings. All the features we see here in Python. Interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement when statement, right? For every statement, it gives response, right? Statement by statement, it gives response. For every statement, it gives a response. Very less coding, simple syntaxes, multi-programming, interactive mode, and wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of application. Wide varieties of application, right? And many built-in modules. Many built-in modules, 89,300 inbuilt modules. Python has got for different environments, right? For different modules, wide varieties of applications we can create. Automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, embedded applications, desktop applications, networking applications. In this way, wide varieties of applications can be developed. So these are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Yes. So before we go with the Python versions installation, right? You need to know about something about PSF. PSF, nothing but Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation, PSF we say, right? It is a PSF, it is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. It was launched in the year. It was launched in the year 2001. It was launched in the year 2001, right? The main objective is to foster the development, right? To foster the development of Python. To foster the development of Python from version to version. In the year 2005, in the year 2005, PSF received PSF received Computer World Horizon Award, right? PSF received Computer World Horizon Award. The non-profit organization devoted towards Python. It was launched in the year 2001. It's to foster the development of Python. In the year it received Computer World Horizon Award. The president for this The president for this, Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum, the same personality who introduced Python, the same personality is the president for this Python Software Foundation, right? Yes. Where is the headquarters, right? Headquarters. Delaware, US. Official website. Python.org. Official website. Python.org. In the year 2005, PSF received Computer World Horizon Award. President is Guido van Rossum, headquarters Delaware, US. Official website python.org. Okay. So this is the website. This is that python.org is the official website from where we can download and from where we can see the documentation for each and every Python release. Okay. Next, Python versions. Before we go, like Python versions, Python 1.x version, Python 1.x version. It was introduced in the year 1989. Python 2.x version was introduced in the year 2000, right? The first two version, it was released in the year 2000. And the version what we are using currently, 3 version, the first Python 3 version was released in the year 2008. Latest version of Python, right? What is the version of Python, right? The latest version, Python 3.12. Yes. And stable version of Python, right? Yes. Stable version of Python. So Python 3.10. 3.10 means stable version is nothing but mostly used version, right? Yes. Yes. This Python versions, right? So the version what we are going to install, right? Python 3.12. 3.12, right? Yes.
Sir, does it mean latest version have some bugs or something like that? By the stable version, you mean?
So very latest
Or
version not recommended, right?
okay,
But
because of the bugs.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, but still we'll work with the latest version. Python 3.12. I'm going to show you the installation of this Python 3.12. Okay. Python installation, right? Python installation, right? Yes. Okay. So before I install before I install it, first, so go to this settings, apps, apps and features. So apps and features, scroll down to the bottom, right? Python 3.12, right? I'll uninstall, right? I will install. I'll show you from the scratch how to download and how to install Python. Hardly it takes 1 minute to install Python. Just 25 MB of size, the size of the software, 25 MB of size. You may ask, Python has got 89,300 modules, but still the software size is 25 MB. All the 89,300 modules you are not going to get along with Python software. Only commonly used modules, hundreds of modules only you'll see right along with the Python software. But remaining all the modules we need to download and we need to install explicitly separately, right? I'll show you how to download and how to install that other modules. We call them as external modules. It also takes just 1 minute for installing any Python module. Means like database related, data science related, big data related, all these modules won't be available along with this Python software. Those things separately we need to install, right? Yes. Later I discuss about it. But Python provides Python provides different softwares for different environments. For Windows, Linux, Mac OS, right? For Linux, no need of any installation. By default, Python comes as inbuilt along with the Linux operating system. Whenever you install any Linux, automatically Python also, you can see Python also comes as inbuilt. Directly you can use that Python, right? But for Windows and Mac OS, we need to download and we need to install. For Windows, again, we will get two softwares for 32-bit Windows and for 64-bit Windows. How will you check whether your Windows is 32-bit or 64-bit? If you're using older versions of Windows like Windows 8, Windows 7 or Windows 8, right? You got a 32-bit Windows, like how will you check whether it's 32-bit or 64-bit? Right click on your file manager, file explorer, right? So here, right click on your PC, right click on your PC or computer, right? Say properties. In the properties, you can see, right? Uh, System type 64-bit operating system, 64-bit. If it is showing 32-bit there, means if you're using older Windows like 7, Windows 7 or Windows 8 EPC, 32-bit operating system, you are supposed to download 32-bit Python software. Yes. Now, how to download and install Python, right? Just open this browser, right? And just to say, what is the official website, right? www.python.org. Python.org. Yeah, whenever you say python.org, this it starts this, right? Download page will be opened. Download, go to all releases. Within the downloads, if we click all releases, right? Just scroll down to the bottom of the page. You'll see active Python releases. Don't go for it. Check. Looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific Python 3.12.2. 3.12.2, right? Yes. Click it. 3.12.2, right? Yes. If you can scroll down to the bottom of that page after selecting the 3.12 point, scroll down to the bottom, scroll down to the bottom. You can see Windows installer. If you've got Mac OS, you can go for Mac OS 64-bit universal installer. Mac OS 64-bit universal installer, right? And see this Windows 32-bit and Windows 64-bit. So just click this Windows installer 64-bit. Yes, your download will start, right? Here, your download starts. It's just see this 25 MB of size. Just 25 MB of size. Yeah, download is completed, right? Yes. Download is done. Okay. Click that exe file, go to the download page and click it. Otherwise, just click this. You will get this page. You will get this page, right? Yes. Okay. Before, don't immediately go for installation. Don't immediately go for installation. Just click this add Python to path. Add Python to path. Before you go with the installation, just check this add Python to path. So automatically this path will be added to yes. This Python path, whatever the Python path will be added to this path variable of OS. Now go for customize installation, right? Go for customize installation. Nothing to select, everything are pre-selected. Again, you say next. Here also nothing to select, everything is selected. And here installation location. See users, Dell, app data, local programs, Python 311, right? Yes. Remove all this. So it's where it is getting installed in some subdirectories, right? In C, users, Dell, in app data, in local programs, Python 312 in this. Tomorrow, if you want to locate your Python, you need to enter into all the subdirectories, right? Tomorrow, if you want to install any module, any Python module, you need to enter into all this. Yes, we need to enter this big path. Instead of all that, right? Instead of all this, remove all this, right? And say C/Python 312. C/Python 312. Sorry. Just say C/Python 312. So automatically this Python 312, right? A folder will be created automatically with this name, and within this, the Python is going to get installed. I just removed all that. I kept this Python 312. Okay. Just say install. Just say what? Install. It only takes 1 minute, 30 seconds to install Python. Yes. Almost done with the installation, right? Setup was successful. Just to close this. Now, how will you check whether it is properly installed or not? How to check whether it is properly installed or not, right? Just here at the bottom, right? At the bottom in the search panel, type CMD. Type CMD, right? Yes. Click this command prompt, right? Just type Python. Just type what? Python. Just if you type Python, the Python version what we have installed has to be displayed, and Python interpreter has to get opened. Python interpreter has to get opened, right? If I say enter, right? Let's say enter. Python 3.12.2, yes. Yes, the Python version. Python interpreter, the three arrowed symbols, you can type any valid Python statements here. Here. Whenever you type Python, the Python version and the three arrowed symbol, you can type any valid Python statements here. Right. 32 plus 5. 23 into 34. X has 10. Y has 4. What is X? What is Y? X plus Y. X minus Y. X into Y. X by Y, right? Okay. Okay. Any valid Python statements you can type it. X equal to Ajay. Y equal to Kumar, right? Y equal to Kumar, right? Prints X plus Y Ajay Kumar, right? X plus Y, it prints Ajay Kumar. X equal to hello, right? Prints X into 3. X into 5, right? Yes, if you say quit, it will come out of it, right? Yes. So it's working successfully installed, it's working, right? Yes. Okay. Now coming back, right? Yes. That is what Python installation, right? How just install, download Python and installation of Python, right? Yes. If you want, if you anybody working in the Linux environment, if you want to install Python within the Linux, right? Yes. If you're using the older version of Python, the older version of Linux, if you're using the older version of Python will be available, right? If you want the latest version of Python to be installed in your Linux machine. Sudo, everything you need to do from the root user, apt-get install Python 3.12, right? This command is going to install the latest version of Python within your Linux machine. Automatically downloads and installs. Next, Python execution modes. Python execution modes. Python execution modes. Two modes of execution. Two modes of execution. First one, interactive mode. Just now we discussed it. Statement based. Okay. Interactive mode. Interactive mode. And second one is like batch mode. Interactive mode and batch mode. In interactive mode here, we directly type Python statements. Here we directly type, yes, we directly type Python statements. Python statements on the interpreter, and the user can easily interact. And the user can easily interact. with Python. Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact with. Is my voice clear to all? Okay, once again, can anyone please confirm once? Hello? Am I audible? Everyone try to confirm once.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm getting some messages, right? Yes.
Yeah, it's audible. My voice is audible.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can usually interact with Python. Easily interacting with Python, right? Yes. Just now I discussed, right? Yes. X plus y, x minus y, easily you can interact with Python. What is the advantage of interactive mode? It doesn't know about any Python functionality here. What is the advantage means? If it doesn't know about any Python functionality, you can type here and check what output it provides. Based on that, you can easily analyze, right? Advantage to test the functionalities of Python, to test the functionalities of Python, and to learn Python, to test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. Testing the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. Batch mode. Here, batch, this interactive mode can't be used for developing applications. This interactive mode can't be used for developing applications. So we go for batch mode. For developing applications, we go for batch mode. Here we write set of statements. Here we write set of statements within the editors or IDs. Within the editors or IDs. And save it by using .py extension. We write set of statements within the editors or IDs and save it by using .py extension and later submit it to Python and later submit it to Python. And later submitting to Python, right? Yes. Yes. Batch mode. Okay. So what are the various editors and what are the various IDs where we can write the Python code, right? Various editors. Various editors, right? Yes, where we can write the Python code. Within the notepad, you can write the Python code and create a .py file. Within the edit plus, you can write within the edit plus, right? And okay, within this VI are nano editors. Within the VI and within the notepad, within the edit plus, within the VI and nano editors, we can write in. Yes. What are the various editors and what are the various IDs? Various IDs. Various IDs where we can write the Python code, right? Various IDs means like integrated development environment. Integrated development environment. In real time, we use these IDs like PyCharm, PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, right? Yes. Jupyter Notebook, right? And VS Code. PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code, right? Among all this, PyCharm is the mostly used IDE. You may ask why these many IDEs for Python, right? So Python used for different environments using different IDEs. Python used for data science environment, which uses mostly Jupyter Notebook is preferred. Spider is preferred even for big data. Yes. For big data, right? Spider is mostly preferred. Jupyter Notebook is preferred. And for typical web applications, PyCharm is mostly preferred. VS Code is preferred. In this way, different environments using different IDEs. Mostly used among all this is PyCharm. Yes. Developing the first Python application. Developing the first Python application, right? Within a editor, right? Yes. Developing the first Python application within a editor. Developing first Python application within a editor, right? Yes. Example like Notepad. Open Notepad and type the following Python statements. Open Notepad and type the following Python statements. Okay. Okay, as of now, we didn't discuss anything about Python, right? I'll just take two values like x as 10, y as 20, and I want to perform some kind of arithmetic operations, x plus y, x minus y, x into y, x by y. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, some kind of arithmetic operations. So just I'll copy this to a separate file. Copy this to a separate notepad file. Yes. Copying to a separate notepad file, right? Within the notepad, right? Save it. File, save. So I'm saving it with a Python, the C drive. I will create a new folder, Python 6 p.m. batch. Python 6 p.m. batch, right? Within this, I'm saving it as sample1 dot. Sample1 dot py. Save it as sample1 dot py, right? Yes, just check it here. Save as sample1 dot py. Now submit this file and now submit this file to Python. And now submit this file to Python as right. So now just open a command prompt, type cmd, right? Say enter, right? Now just type Python here. Just type Python here and give the path. Within the C, right? Within the C colon slash. Just type Python and don't say enter. If you say enter, it will go to interactive mode. Give slash Python 6 p.m. batch, the folder name where the file is available, Python 6 p.m. batch, right? Say sample1.py. The C Python 6 p.m. batch, sample1.py. Just give the file name and the folder and the drive. Python 6 p.m. batch, sample1.py. Yes. Say enter. Say enter, right? Yes. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Yes. Yes. So just 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? Yes. But here, what is your observation? But here, we are writing the code. We are writing the code at one place. We are writing the code at one place. At where you are writing it? Within the notepad. And executing at the other place. And executing at the other place. We are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. Where you are executing? Within the command prompt. But to write and execute at the same place, we are writing the code at one place within the notepad and executing at the other place. But to write and execute at the same place, write and execute at the same place, right? We have IDLE. We have IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, right? Which comes along with Python installation. Using which we can write and execute. So which comes along with Python installation, using which we can write and execute at the same place. Okay, how to open this IDLE and how to write and execute at the same place, right? Two ways you can do it. Directly in the search, type IDLE. This Python 3.12 you get, right? Click it. A Python shell gets opened in this way. Python shell gets opened in this way, right? Yes, this is what the Python shell. This is one way to open it. Another way is go to the start programs, go to all the installed apps, all apps, scroll down to the bottom. Python 3.12. Say Python 3.12. In that, what is the first thing you see there? IDLE. Click that IDLE. Python shell gets opened. Python shell gets opened. If you want to perform any interaction, you can interact. Say 3 plus 5. Or if you want to work with batch mode, say file, new file. Here itself we can write the code. Here itself we can execute the code. X is 10, Y is 20. Print X plus Y, X minus Y. Print X into Y and print X by Y. Print X by Y, right? Yes. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and okay, save it, Control S. In the C drive, Python 6 p.m. Right. Sample2 dot py run module, right? 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Here itself you can write the code. Here itself you can see run module. You can see that gets the output here itself, right? 10 plus 20. No need to type the entire file path. Just writing and executing it this. Okay, fine. So this, so we have discussed about Python, right? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Python Software Foundation, PSF. So Python versions, Python installation, Python execution modes, Python various editors and IDEs, and developing the first Python application within editor, and how to run within this IDLE, right? Yes. Fine. So tomorrow we'll be discussing more on these technicals of this Python, data types and variables defining. What happens exactly when we define a variable internally, how this memory is allocated, what happens internally, right? How to print the value, how to print the address, and how to print the type, right? Data types and variables in Python. Any queries you got as part of today's session, anyone? Right? Any queries related to this Python? Tomorrow also you can attend the session, same time, 6 o'clock using the same link, right? Yes. Okay, as I said, right, once again, total Python core, Python advanced, Python application oriented models will be discussed. It takes nearly 70 hours we'll be spending on it, 2 months duration, right? So it's an offer batch, just 5,000 is the fees. And apart from this, people who wants to go for full stack, web development, you can just check. Apart from Python, web development. You will be knowledge on this web development like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, out of Bootstrap, plus Django framework of Python, Django with 15 to 20 applications, 15 to 20 apps you will be creating out along with me parallelly, right? And plus REST APIs and project. So for all this also, right, it takes 60 hours, 2 months. 7,000 is the fees for this. So 70 plus 60, 130 hours, 2 months plus 2, right? 4 months, 5 plus 7, right? 5 plus 7, totally 12K. But if you take the entire full stack package at a time, it's 10K is the fee. For only Python, it is 5K. Entire full stack, if you take with a single, it's 10K, right? Fine. You'll be getting the recorded video of every session, and you'll be getting the class notes. Assignments and tasks will be provided, and a WhatsApp group for your technical discussions, right? Okay. So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue tomorrow, more discussion on this. Yes, same time tomorrow at 6 p.m. using the same link. Tomorrow, okay, you can attend, but day after tomorrow, the link is going to change. You're supposed to get enrolled, right? Tomorrow you can attend, but day after tomorrow. But as I said, for the first 2 weeks, the timing will be at 6 p.m. But later, after 2 weeks, it starts at 8 p.m. in the evening, right? So before you do with the payment, confirm, see these timings, right? So for the first 2 weeks, be at 6 p.m. Later it will be at 8, starts at 8 p.m., right? Okay. So I'm stopping. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you all for your time. Meet you tomorrow.